kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Field, it's Raiola. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here comes the option. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard him.
Complete downfield. Lots of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Nebraska 7, Michigan State 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
That's the end of the first quarter. Nebraska, 7, Michigan State.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Salter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
Third down coming up.
Trying play action. Under fire. It's caught downfield. At the 45 on its way. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping them.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. He's
trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pocket breaking down. Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got his man. That's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back. It's Salter. That's caught. It's Ocha.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And they're not on the same page there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 40, inside the 30. Inside the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Running to Green. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Salter. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but The defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Now the toss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turns on the Jets. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Number 3. Declared and scored.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field. And
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick toss. Spins away from the defender. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the Huskers decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in to get the catch and keep
turning on the Jets. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The Huskers inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. To the ground. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gives it on the option. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. It's one thing to execute early in the game. tight ball game.